how to earn more money from your estate agency. Today I'm joined by Sam Ashdown and Phil Jones, who are estate agents from the Lake District and also run AJ Mastermind. Guys, how can I earn more money as an estate agent over and above selling houses and a few mortgages? Talk to me.
Well, traditionally, if you work for a corporate agent, you would sell, I don't know, financial services and all these extra little ancillaries. We're not really talking about that. We're talking about moving a bigger needle than that. So one of the things that we're doing at the moment, and you only started really last January, didn't you, is buying below market value properties, hang on to them, remortgaging them, and building a property portfolio that way. And can we share some stats? Are you happy to share some numbers? Okay, so we started in COVID with about £300,000 that we had sort of ring fenced because of the COVID boom, 2021. We put that into a property renovation from the agency. That was income. Put it into a property, had a disastrous renovation where we just sold it for what we spent on it, which was, by that time was 400. And then we've put that back into below market value properties last year, starting last January. We're up to £1.5 million in property values, and more than half of that is equity. So we've built up 750,000 from the original 300 to 400,000.
I think the key point for me is that you can earn really good money in an estate agency. It's hard to build wealth in an estate agency. It's hard to unless you've got a mega lettings book or multiple branches. It's hard to sell for any significant amount. So what we realised quite quickly is actually the agency gives us an amazing lifestyle. It gives us all the holidays in the world. It gives us and it gives us this cash that we had to then go and build wealth with. And it's a fairly simple process to go and buy properties. And
not through ourselves. They're not Ashdown Jones properties, just so you know.
No.
Yeah, because that's crossing the line, isn't it?
Well, it's crossing a financial line because we don't want to be valuing the properties that we're buying.
No.
No, but as estate agents, you should be able to spot something that's a bit of a bargain.
Yeah.
Well, we don't get offered them. That's the challenge. You have to actually go, just like our letters, we have letters to attract below market value properties.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Out of area as well. Because it would probably, I can't send a letter to say, by the way, sell your beautiful home with Ashdown Jones, and then next day I'll pay 75% for the value of your house. They wouldn't work. So
they're two separate companies.
Right, so you're targeting towns, and don't confirm this or deny
Watkin.
Okay, are you just blanketing streets of cheap houses then?
Of every house in Morecambe.
That's a lot of stamps.
So yeah, what we should say is they're soulless hand-delivered letters. They are letters, but so they're not envelopes, they're not stamped.
What does the leaflet look like?
It's
more of a black and white letter, isn't it?
It's a black and white letter. It has a picture of me on. It has a picture of some homes we've just bought, some houses in Morecambe, and it's very Dan Kennedy-esque sales letter.
What does that mean?
So Dan Kennedy is one of my favourite marketers, probably my favourite ever marketer. He's got an amazing book called Magnetic Marketing, and he's got lots of quirky techniques like
little arrows and handwritten things and coffee cup
if you
stain.
think of a professionally written letter, it's probably the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, because I one of the things I teach my clients to do is get a letter that they're touting another agent's business, scrunch it up, then put it into the envelope, and you open it up. Just, let's be honest, most estate agents' letters are rubbish. I pre-scrunched it.
Yeah, that would be Dan Kennedy.
That's definitely Dan Kennedy.
Yeah, and I think, do you burn a corn on it?
Yes.
Yeah, again, very, very Dan Kennedy.
Yeah.
So he would do the coffee cup and stuff like that. Yeah.
So
it just builds intrigue.
A good one for us. I know we're talking about estate agents earning more money, but he's getting an envelope, lots of 5 and 10p stamps. And letters about stamp duty.
Yeah, I like that.
But it's breaking the cycle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anything that stops them and go, what's this?
So basically, you're recommending estate agents to take when they've got a good month or good year, don't go and buy the Porsche. Start buying some houses.
Exactly
use
right.
what you know. Get your contractors in, out of patch, and start building some wealth. For
Yeah, you see
themselves.
estate agents that are living in, been going a few years, living in a nice house, got a nice car, have nice holidays, but have no investments whatsoever, no way of exiting the business, no way of securing their family's
Because
future.
estate agents aren't worth that much unless it's got a lettings business, is it?
No, exactly right.
No,
Exactly right.
it's embarrassing what our agency would be worth.
Yeah,
After 8 years of what we've done.
We think we'd be lucky to sell it for $500,000, which is crazy, isn't it?
Painful.
The going rate is about 50% the sales pipeline.
Well, it's probably more like 70, and if that was the case on ours, it'd be more like 300,000. So it's just not worth it at all. But we've systemized our agency; it's working really, really well for us.
Yeah,
so
if you
we
don't
need
like
to use
selling,
the time.
you're quite smart by taking a slight step back from the business, so it kind of you can work it at light touch.
So actually, we don't even have to sell it because it's actually providing us with relatively passive income, not completely, obviously, but that's one of the things that we're doing. So building a property portfolio that provides us with income and also with wealth.
And you've taken a step back from the business, systemized it, which enables you to have a lighter touch.
Yeah. And we teach other people the same thing through the mastermind. We teach them how to do not only the systemization and the light touch, but also how to do the BMV property portfolios. And
it's just like going off topic, but the way we do that, we've got something that's called a CEO dashboard. On there is our key KPIs. So how many evaluations we had this week, how many instructions, how many sales. If they're all marked green on a Friday, I can pretty much forget about it. If they're red, then I might have to look into it. But and that's my sanity.
Yep.
Can we offer the CEO dashboard to your audience?
Yeah, go for it.
If you just want to pop me an email, which camera should look at that one there? sam@ajmastermind.co.uk. I'll send you over, and then you too can have a better handle on your business. So not only BMVs, but also we're thinking about things like a second home concierge business. So Phil's already started building that up.
Area dependent, obviously.
Yes, of course. So we've got lots of second homes. It wouldn't. You don't know. You haven't tried it. But if there's second homes, a lot of second homes in your area, then this can work really well. It's not holiday homes; it's second homes. So second home management. And then there's other things like partnership agreements. So we're starting something. We dropped it, didn't we, a few years ago as a project. We've restarted it called the AJ Directory, which is where every company that's listed in this directory, every supplier, we get a cut of that sale. And we've got a fantastic kitchen company that we regularly recommend, and it's probably the best in our area. They'll put a kitchen in that's £50,000 to £100,000. At the moment, we get zilch for that, literally nothing. We could ask for £5,000 for that for every single one of the kitchens they put in. So that's the AJ Directory. So what I'm saying is that it's the money you're getting from the estate agency is not the be all and end all. You're in a position where lots of suppliers, you've been asked for professional advice. You also can spend a little bit of your hard earned on investing. That's what you should be doing. Don't you invest in whiskey?
Yes.
Do you? And how do you do that?
Just through my knowledge and knowing what's coming up.
And do you buy barrels or do you buy actual bottles?
Both.
Do you? Okay.
You wanted to invest in whiskey, didn't you?
I do. I'd like to. Yeah, I'd like to know more about it, about investing in barrels.
Have a chat after the switch the camera on.
Yeah, I'd like to. But that's the point, isn't it? You're supposed to be investing in the business, making it worth more than it is at the moment, and not relying on, it's completion to completion money where so many estate agents are just relying on the next one, aren't they?
And it's scary to me, the amount of agents that we see that are substantially older than I am.
He is a baby though, isn't he?
And
he's got wide shoulders though. We'll give him that.
He needs them in this business.
And
I just want to say for the record, you were here about 7 or 8 years ago, and how you've matured is wonderful. So just for the record,
thank you.
And you were good then, but now you're exceptional. Obviously not as good as Sam, but that goes without saying.
I think he's overtaken me some years ago.
It goes without saying. You've thrown me from my amazing point.
About investing in your business or investing in your
yes, it scares me how many people come that are 5 years from retiring and have nothing. They've worked 20 years of their lives and they deserve more. That's where it comes from. It's not coming from trying to show off. They deserve.
Well, we had a lovely lady, let's call her Sarah, that joined Mastermind a few years ago, and they'd built up their business over about 2 years, and it was on a decent income, let's say 500,000 a year. And I asked her how much she thought it would be worth, and she said £3 million to sell it. And we had to say to her, it's probably worth 100 at best. And that changed her entire future at that moment. She was very, very upset. They both were. But actually what they did instead was they franchised their business. And that's what we're talking about. It's beyond agency. What else can you do where you can use your skills and knowledge and maybe a bit of money and just make it bigger than it is at the moment?
And probably be happier as well.
Yes, and definitely be more financially secure and be more hands off and all those good things and have more holidays to Disney.
Because he's always on holiday.
At Disney.
And we'll leave that at that. Thank you for your time today.